Hey everybody, welcome back to Burkru Studios Plays EU4. I'm your host Nems, and we're back in our Austria, the Good Emperor campaign. And the Good Emperor is kind of off to a rough start, but he's trying. He really wants to be a good guy. That's not going to work, so I'm not even going to ask. However, I may declare war on them just to return those provinces. So we're going to start doing some covert spy network stuff in there. Yeah, so Milan. Anybody else? Is it just Milan? It's just Milan. That's fine. I can go to war and make them give things back to Switzerland. That's fine. That'll give us a little time to get some of our manpower back. We are making a little bit of money. I'm going to go ahead and do the trade network. I'm making a ton of money from trade, but every little bit helps. I found Mare Nostrum is a little brutal on the monetary aspect of things, so we'll see how this works out. Meanwhile, who's got disputed succession? Ooh, Aragon. What happens if you die, Aragon? Trastamara succeeds. Okay. Ooh. If Hungary dies, even though they're not alive, it would be a regency. Huh. Whatever. I'm not really playing the Game of Thrones this time around. I'm just trying to be the good emperor. I did not pick my rivals ever. That is a horrible thing on my part. Alright, so Poland, definitely gonna rival you back. Venice, okay, that's your prerogative. The Ottomans have us rivaled. I will go ahead and rival them back for sure. And then Venice, which would have been useful earlier. When is our truce with them through? 1454. Alright, so that gives me some time to get some things done around the empire. A couple housekeeping items, you know. Oh, supply limits are real low there. So let's just keep him actually back in Vienna. Or I could split them. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so Milan. We've got issues, buddy. So do I want to give the burghers or the let's do the nobility actually. Alright. So Milan, my friend. Let's bring you back real quick. Oh, I need to fabricate a claim. Graubünden, sure. Now, what would happen if we went to war? It would just be takes till the end of the month apparently for that to happen now. So I would be fighting just Milan, which should be fine. I don't believe Milan has that big of an army. 13,000 men. Now the question is, can I threaten war? They will not accept. So I think what I'll do is just declare it. It's all go into the mountains like an idiot. We like wasting our manpower. Alright, so oh boy. Can I get to Milan? I can. Let's send some guys to Milan. Alright. Peel off a siege there. And I believe that's farmland, so I may go ahead and attack him in there while I can. It's a bit of a circuitous route, but we'll take it. Oh, Ferrara, yeah, you took things you shouldn't have. And you won't give it back. Wow, Florence has vanished. I declared war on them, and then they vanished. Wow. Let's improve relations with Bohemia. Okay. Now we're gonna go see if we can wipe these guys. I don't know if we're gonna get a stack. We did get it. Okay. And then we catch him. Yes. I did not mean to do that. Let's split you guys up. You go there. You go there. Alright. They're gonna go send some annoying one stacks into my land because that's what the AI does. They're like, hey, look, we can piss them off, and they're right. They can piss me off. Let's go deal with that. Actually, oh my God, what is that? Other than atrocious. Good grief. Really? You can't go that way? That is absolutely crazy. Alright, well. Them's the brakes. You bastard. Alright, so what we're gonna try to get him to do is give these back to Switzerland. Alright. Let's deal with this rebel stack. Milanese stack. Alright, so they took Südtirol. It is what it is. We will continue crushing their armies just for fun. Just for funsies. I mean, it's nice that they kind of came along for the ride and brought their armies to us to defeat, because it was giving me a pain in the butt trying to get around to get to where they were. Let's see if we can stack wipe this little 1.2. Yep, and then we'll go deal with this 2 stack, and then we should be ready to mop up with these guys. Let's give them some guys so they can finish that siege. We are ready for Diplotech, which is cool. Papal State, you have unlawful territory. Yes, you all took Florence. We're gonna have to deal with Italy the old-fashioned way, apparently. Some Italian justice down there. That's fine. My namesake in real life is Italian, so I will gladly dispense the appropriate type of justice to them. And defensively, we're in a pretty good spot with Aragon, France, and Hungary right now. The issue is just going to be trying to remain the emperor and all that fun stuff. So let's pull back from here and send someone to Cologne. I need to make sure I keep an eye on all this stuff because it's so easy to kind of lose track. Wow. Okay, just go unsiege that. Good grief. Okay. Spending too much manpower on these little wars. Reinforced speed might actually not be a bad thing right about now. Go punch them in the farmlands. Südtirol is back. Good, good, good. Alright, so let's take... let's do this. We just need to stand on their provinces enough to keep them from making any more troops. So that is my current goal. We'll drop there, and then we should be done with the little stack chasing nonsense. And we just need to wait for Milan to fall, and then figure out what we want to do with the peace deal. Meantime, send some guys home. You can head home too, actually. There goes Milan, there goes Parma, there goes Cremona. So they are now fully sieged. So what do we want to do to bad Milan? You bad boy, you. Alright, so I definitely want to return these two to Switzerland. I may release Parma. Definitely going to take your money. I'm definitely going to take war reps. I'm probably going to have you transfer trade power. But it's not in my node, so I'm not sure if I'll want to. How about... I mean, my other option is to not return both cores, but to take Graubünden for myself and return Wallstatt. Will give me almost no aggressive expansion. Seems like not a bad idea. I could take Milan. That would result in an immense amount of aggressive expansion. But I don't think that it will be a bad idea to do this. All right, so it's not a very big peace deal, which is fine. I could release Parma though. Do I want to do that though? Do I want to do that? I do like extra princes, and I believe they would be a prince. But yeah, let's do it. Now, the real question is, are you part of the Empire? You are. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to core Graubünden. Alright, so... do I have any supply limit there? I do, okay. And then I need to take some admin and Diplotex here in a moment. I need to improve my relations with Bohemia. I'm currently still up for election here, but gonna have to make some moves to make that work out a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and get my techs. Take that marriage back, that's fine. Alright, the Emperor is dead. We have been re-elected, thank God. I got 10 Imperial Authority. Stability drop, yep. We do have a regency, that's okay, that is what it is. Alright. So, let's get our armies all back in shape. Any more unlawful territory? Munster. Alright, well, we'll have to deal with that. Let's see. Alright, how are we doing otherwise? We're doing okay on corruption. Prestige is good. Legitimacy is fallen. Power projection's good. Do I want some prestige or do I want all this other stuff? I'll take the prestige. So it looks like once we get enough Imperial Authority, we will be good to go here. Cologne has absolutely flipped. That is positive. Who should we work on next? Probably keep working on Bohemia. And then get to work with Trier. Okay. Protect against the Ottomans. We need to have 34 troops. Solidify people relations or manpower reserve. So, what is our... oh yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's do that. All I need is 2 more troops. So, what do we have here? 9-1, 9-3, 8-3. So we'll get a couple cav here. And an infantry there. Okay, so this mission should be a real quick one. Let's check to make sure we don't have any other... okay, we're good there. Too much conflict inside the HRE, that is for sure. Bavaria... I would really wish you would release my friend there. Let's look to see if you're interested. We can't start new wars because we're in a Regency Council. Hard to be the Emperor when you're in a Regency Council and you can't declare any wars. Once we start getting favors up with everybody, then things will change quite significantly. There we go. So that'll take some of our land maintenance down, which is very positive. I guess I'll do the solidify papal relations. Why not? Shouldn't take that long. Let me see. We are at 3 votes right now, so I should be fine taking this off Bohemia for just a minute. And once we have this back, we'll go ahead and go back to Bohemia. Let's take a look around Europe, see what everybody else is up to. France, obviously, this whole Castilian thing is very interesting. And they're allied to France, amazingly enough, and they would take an alliance from us, which would basically be the most horrific thing that could happen in Europe, right? Like the Castile, France, Austria alliance, that basically means everyone's screwed. We'll have to hold on that just for a hot minute, but this is an interesting development. They're allied with Brittany and France. That's also an interesting development, right? Because you know, that it gives Spain quite a bit of power. Now, the interesting part is I'm curious to see how long that's going to last before France and them come to terms against each other. England is at war with France, Castile, Navarre, and Scotland. That's probably not going to turn out well for him. Bunch of stuff going on in the HRE. So Switzerland's pretty boned right now. And if I can't save them, I might just absorb them, and then I could always release them later. Alright, I can start building province improvements, and that's probably not a terrible idea, because I will need money long term to fund the armies that I can create. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, Venice's trade league is getting pretty sizable at this point. Which is somewhat problematic, because then if we want to declare war on them, they're going to have all these little... If we have, like France and Hungary, that won't be a big deal. So I could make Switzerland a territory, which will prep me for the future. They, however, are only a 7-dev province, so I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. If I end up taking more Swiss land, I will certainly turn them into a state. But in the meantime, it's probably premature for that little bitty province to pay some of the state expenses. I'm taking supply limits lower than I thought. We'll move these guys over. Let's check on this. It's still just the Pope. Pope, you and me are eventually going to have to come to blows no matter what, unfortunately. And we are just about done with this truce. They're still allied, or they're allied to the Papal State, and then they'll have all their little allies. So that might be a war that I burn these favors on. Oh, we got a positive meteorite. On November 7th, 1492, a meteorite weighing 127 kilograms fell in a field outside the town of Insesheim in Alsace, I can't say any of these names, further Austria. When villagers tried to remove parts of the meteorite, a local magistrate interfered in order to preserve it for Maximilian, the future emperor. He declared it to be a wonder of God, and after removing 2 small pieces for himself and Archduke Sigismund of Austria, he returned the meteorite to the city to be preserved in the parish church. Gain a stability and 25 freaking prestige. Thank you very much. Positive meteorite. Hooray. Yeah, we're gonna have some unrest. That's fine. Their autonomy is so high, shouldn't be an issue. Bum ba da bum. And of course, now I lose that same stability to another meteor. The last meteor was good. This meteor bad. Munster, you're getting out of control up there, man. And you've got no allies. You've eaten Cleves. You've eaten part of Cologne. You're on your way to eating more of Cologne. What are you doing up there, man? What are you doing? All right, folks. Well, I think we're in a good spot. We got our first re-election. We're doing pretty good on our way to our second re-election. This will be something we have to monitor all the darn time. We did take a little bit of land from Milan because I want to get to the Italy factor here, and we're gonna have to get them back in tow. I'll have to deal with Venice here in probably the next episode or two. So stick with us. If you like the series, by the way, drop a like down below. It helps out, and more than I can tell you guys. I can't explain it. And then comments also are very helpful and very appreciated. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. We've got all kinds of good stuff going on the channel. We've got EU4, we've got ARC, we've got some first-person shooter stuff that we throw out now and then, like Rainbow Six Siege. So please join us, and I've been your host, Nems. Have a great one.